Blessings family, what's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to another video. This is Lady B. Guys, this is a case ya nah done in a top ya. So every day me wake up, me hear a little bit more and more and more stuff coming out. So the Director of Public Prosecution, Paula Llewellyn, she is claiming that she think a specific counsel is trying to intimidate the office. I just put it in my own words. She is saying that a specific counsel is allegedly attempting to intimidate her and the office. And basically, me never hear all of them or something, and me I hear them now. Probably somebody hear it before me. But anyway, basically, what Director Llewellyn, Paula Llewellyn is saying is that she think there's a misinformation being spread by a certain counsel, and she think it's an attempt to bring her office into disrepute. So basically, because a specific counsel come out and speak on some things, she feel like the counsel is saying that to misinform, say that's a misinformation being spread, and she think he's trying to intimidate the office or to bring the office into disrepute. So there's a little breakdown of the situation, right? For those who don't know, let me bring you back into the history. The Judicial Committee of the Privy Council last Thursday, March 14, quashed the MURDER convictions of Adisha, Vice Cartel Palmer, and his co-accused Sean Storm Campbell, Kahira Jones, and Andre St. John for the 2011 MURDER of Clive Lizard Williams, and remitted the question of whether there should be a retrial to Jamaica's Court of Appeal. So the Law of Lords who delivered the ruling, Lord Jones, said the board was of the view that the tainted juror should not have been kept on the jury. So basically, what Paula Llewellyn say is that when the judge asks for her opinion whether or not the tainted juror should stay, she gave the judge her opinion. So that is what I think her office have to do with it. So let me read what the Lord Jones said, and then I'm gonna get into what Paula Llewellyn. There was a need to isolate the other members of the jury from the source of contamination. It's like, say, you have one bag of grape, or let me say, one bag of onion, and two of the onion spoil or one of the onion spoil. If you don't remove the bag of onion, if you don't remove the one spoil stinking onion, it will stink up the whole bag, and then everything will go spoil. It's just like you have a box of cabbage or a case of egg. When one spoil, it's like a ripple effect, and that is my concept. So basically, what Lord Jones is saying is that the tainted jury should not have been there because, it may have contamination. Remove the jury from the contamination then. Take out the bad egg, take out the bad apple, take out the bad onion. In the board's review, allowing juror X to continue to serve on the jury is fatal to the safety of the convictions which followed. That was an infringement of the defendant's fundamental right to a fair hearing. And we're going to talk about this again and again and again. I'm not going to tired to hear it. I'm not going to tired to talk about it. So, there was an infringement of the defendant's fundamental right to a fair hearing by the independent and impartial court in accordance with Section 16 of Chapter 3 of the Jamaica Constitution. Commenting further on the issue, Lord Jones said that while the board is mindful of the very serious consequence which may flow from having to discharge a jury shortly before the end of the long and complex criminal trial, it is also conscious of the danger of deliberate attempts to derail criminal trials, in particular in their closing stages, by engineering situations in which it becomes necessary to discharge the jury. So that was what Lord Jones pointed out. So on Sunday, me and Mrs. Apisia, on Sunday, Llewellyn said, contrary to the picture being painted, so this is what she has to defend herself. Contrary to the picture being painted that she had full sway in the matter, the opinion she rendered to the judge was at his invitation. So basically the judge called her to the chamber, and I think they might go further explain that, to ask her opinion about the tainted jury situation. And she's saying, is not novel as judges from time to time in the course of matters request opinion of the head of the ODPP. So because she had the head, that's why when things are fall, it a go fall upon her because she had the head. Even though she might not be the one handling the particular case. So here, this is what she said in her defense. I have not made to understand that they have been saying, okay, she says she's made to understand that they must have somehow breached the Constitution by indicating that they didn't have a problem with the matter going ahead after it was brought to the judge's attention that there was a tainted juror. There was 50 odd lawyers who operate on behalf of the DPP. But under the Constitution, the DPP is able to step in any case at any time in the interest of justice, and neither the prosecutor who was there before the judge nor defense counsel can prevent that. It is a constitutional power. So the fact that she was asked, and she's saying it's a constitutional power that they can step in at any time and give their opinion, then that is why she is being blamed, allegedly, for allowing the case to continue. Because she said, she said up here, that she said, no, me read it over. She said, she rendered opinion to the judge based on the judge invitation. So the judge invite her in a chamber and say, what you think a tainted juror is here? You think if we continue with the case, or you think we have to go get a new set of jury? Or we have to go get a new jury, or we throw off that the juror there and we get somebody else. Right? As some me understand, make me know if you don't understand it different. An opinion was canvassed from everybody, but the judge, who is supreme in the law, was the one who made the decision, weighing all the different factors, because he too would have been aware that previously a juror had to be discharged because she was put in a situation where it was quite clear she would have not been able to continue. Let me read this again for who run at the back of the class who can't hear so good. An opinion was canvassed from everybody. That means that everybody have their input in the situation. However, the judge was the one who made the final decision by looking at the different factors, because he too would have been aware that previously a juror had to be discharged because she was put in a situation where it is quite clear she would not have been able to continue. She said up until that day in question, when the judge requested that she, Paula Llewellyn, appear in the chambers along with the defense team and her team prosecutors. Senior Deputy Director of Public Prosecutors Jeremy Taylor and then Crown Counsel Leighton Morris, she would speak to the prosecutors every day and assist administratively or otherwise to prepare for the challenges they would face day to day. So she said, up to the day in question, when the judge requests her to appear in our chambers, she and the Senior Deputy Director of Public Prosecution, Jeremy Taylor, and the then Crown Counsel, Leighton Morris, she would speak to the prosecutors every day and assist them. And she said, even now and again, I would pop in court for a few minutes to build, or every now and again, I would pop in the court for a few minutes to build up morale because the case was very stressful, not only for the prosecutors, but the police and the entire office, for reasons I would not go into. So she said she would be there to support, for moral support, because she's the director of public prosecution. So when they have court every now and again, because it was a lot, I was 60-day court or 64. One day she said the justice summoned her. You see, oh, everything I come out now. We never know about them here. Why them here never come out from day one? Why these never come out from day one? On the day Justice Campbell summoned her, she said, after hearing from the judge and the foreman, who was called and questioned, the two teams of attorneys were asked to say what their opinions were. The attorneys for the defense were saying, here you know. The attorneys were saying they don't think the matter should go on. And she said they would have difficulty with the matter proceeding. We were saying 60 odd days have passed and it was a very serious matter, and the judge would always issue further and detailed instruction to the jury in addition to the general instruction. So she's saying the judge really wanted an opinion from us, and I indicated that we would not have a problem with him proceeding, and that any risk for decision coming down that would be adverse to us, we are the ones who would handle the risk. So this is the problem. So they decide they would handle the risk. So this is what the risk is, because basically, because of the fact that they allowed the juror to continue, the tainted jury to still be try the case or whatever, this is the result. And I'm not going to give like a real serious opinion on it because I'm not on anybody's side, but I'm just saying this is in black and white. She said that they would handle the risk. And the risk now is the fact that Isaac Buchanan and the team of both, Vice Cartel and the other co-accused or co-appellants, the risk is now that they have to decide whether they're going to try the case again or they are going to, free them up. But based on what Paula Llewellyn lead towards, it sounds like she's leading towards a retrial. And that is my opinion. Because if they said they would face the risk, because first of all, they were saying when they asked the opinion, and the defense attorney said they not think if we continue. And the other side say they ain't going to have difficulty because they already gone 60 odd days. You see what me I say? So they're saying the judge never know what to do. So in one their opinion, he said, them said, he really wanted an opinion from us. And I indicated, Paula Llewellyn. Paula Llewellyn indicated that. We would not have a problem with him proceeding, that are the judge proceeding. that any risk for the decision coming down that would be adverse to us, we are the ones who would handle the risk. So that's why them are go angle it now, because them probably never know say the Privy Council would have made them know say the case should be quashed. I me hear enough people that say squash. Me they go get to them two words there. Quashed and squashed are two different words. Quashed is a legal term, or is a term used in a legal situation. Squash, we get to them, the two different meaning there, but this right now is more important. Quash or squash. Okay, so let me get back to the meat of it. That's the teacher part coming out of me. So you no pay that no mind. Anyways, so she said she gave the opinion that they would not have a problem proceeding with the case, and any risk will happen, they would. She would be responsible because she is the director. According to the DPP, the issue at hand was of sufficient import for the judge to request conference of the attorney. All right, there was another issue with the same juror who offered the bribe, who somehow found himself, so the juror who offered the bribe found himself at the chambers of one of the attorneys in the case, and the attorney came and reported it to the court, and then you had this attempt to bribe. What is the likelihood of having three issues to do with a jury of one case of this nature? I've never seen it happen, and I expect the judge, with all his experience, I'd never seen it either, which is why he had to have an inquiry in an abundance of caution. I think he thought it was the best thing, but she said she think he thought it was the best thing. We're in up here, so she said, I indicated that we would not have a problem with him proceeding. So she said she never have a problem with him and continue the case. And now she say she think he think it was the best thing. Anyway, she further continued to say he could either have said to the attorney from my chambers, consult with the director and tell me what her opinion is. But in the light of that peculiar nature, he thought it would be better to send for me so I could hear exactly what the foreman had to say. So she's saying he could have made the attorney them consult the DPP. But instead of that, she personally had to appear to the judge, give the judge her opinion. So that is why, things are being said the way they are being said, whatever is being said. Llewellyn also said that it's unfortunate that the council, which council him attack, but everything where she say, here so. Everything where she say, here so. It's not no misinformation, because she said pretty much the same thing where the council said, but she said it in a different way. She said it wouldn't be a problem for them to continue the case with the tainted jury. And they would, whatever risk that comes with it, they would handle it. That's what she said. In the right ear, so. I know, make up it. Ear, so me see it in the observer, it me they read it from. You understand? So, you can go read it for yourself. It the ear so, and it say me read it again. I have never, wait there, I wish party there. Okay, I up here so. She said, he really wanted an opinion from us. I indicated that we would not have a problem with him proceeding and that any risk for the decision coming down that would be adverse to us, and we are the ones who would handle the risk. We, which means Paula Llewellyn and the whole of them, the office of the ODPEM, or the office of the DPP. What me a chat about ODPEM? All right. So now she is saying that she think the counselor was spreading misinformation and seek to be mischievous and foment misunderstanding on this area. And I can only hope it is not an effort to intimidate me or my office. They may be so careful that in being so irresponsible and spreading this sort of misinformation that it does not act as an adverse factor, which undermines our security at the office of the DPP. We are career prosecutors and we have no vested interest in any case. And this went on to just give a little more insight where it said April 2014, Carter was sentenced to life in prison with the eligibility of parole after 35 years. His co-accused was also handed life sentences, with Sean Storm and Jones being eligible for parole in 25 years and St. John eligible after serving 15 years. And in April 2020, following an appeal, the men's parole times are reduced by 2.5 years. All right. And then they said in September of the same year, the men granted conditional leave to challenge their MURDER convictions before the Privy Council. And that's why we are here now, because the Privy Council ruled that the case being quashed, right? And Paula Llewellyn is saying that council is trying to, basically in my layman words, is trying to spread rumors. But basically, she said the very same thing the person said, but she said it in a different way. She said it in a different way. She said the judge asked her opinion, and she tell the judge that it would not be an issue. It would not be an issue for them to continue the case with the tainted jury, because whatever happened, they will take care of the situation. They will handle the risk. They will handle the risk. That's what she said. She said he wanted opinion from them. So he get their opinion and indicated, and because their opinion was that they have no problem with continuing with a tainted jury. That's their opinion. So them probably never check the legalities of it or whatever. Me no know. Me no liar. Me is just a another person who weigh in on the case. You understand? So that's the situation. That's the situation with that. You know? So anyway, make we hear what the counselor say in response to what Paula Llewellyn said. All right? So now the counsel that she was talking about, where is it? The counsel that she was talking about deny misinformation campaign against the DPP. So the counsel that she was talking about deny any misinformation. The council deny misinformation, deny any campaign, and the council she's talking about is Sean Storm lawyer. She never called no name. However, Sean Storm lawyer deny misinformation campaign against the DPP following the Privy Council ruling. You know? So anyway, Bert Samuels and his daughter Bianca Samuels, attorneys for the entertainer Sean Storm, reacts to what this lady is saying. All right. So attorneys at law for Sean Storm, one of the co-accused of the high-profile Vibes Cartel MURDER case, say they are unaware of any campaign of misinformation by counsels to intimidate the office of the DPP. So he said this after the statement. Well, me no know if she attack or what, or she just attack all of the counsel them, me no know. Me did say a him she attack, but me retract that. Me no know if me no know who she attack then, cause she never call no name. So anyway, so Paula Llewellyn made the statement and expressed the need to speak on issues surrounding the case of the Privy Council rule on Thursday, that it should be considered for retrial. And she said in an interview that she believed that certain discourse now in the public sphere amounts to an attempt to bring her office into disrepute. That's how me just read. There, however, in the release on Monday from Bert Samuel's office that are today, the lead lawyer for Campbell said it was unaware of any misinformation campaign and denied any involvement. So he denied any misinformation campaign, and based on what me listen to him and what him said, I want video with that, but me not put it out yet. Based on what him said, to me, in my opinion, that didn't sound like any misinformation, because when me read the information that Paula Llewellyn said the judge asked for their opinion and she gave their opinion and said then can continue with the case, and any risk, then we take care of it. You understand? So that's no misinformation. She said too. We also note media reports indicating DPP published view that a misinformation campaign, this is what the lawyer is saying, is aimed at intimidating her office after the cartel ruling. We are unaware of such campaign, and we are not part of it. None of us, the defense counsel in the matter, intend to bring the office of the DPP into disrepute, or to rile up any wayward soul to take any action against the crown or any public servant. That's what the statement said. As ministers of justice, we are only focused on a just outcome on the matter, and would ask all persons to desist from any PR campaign in this matter, outlining that it would never dream of taking any actions outlined by the DPP. The lawyers indicated that after more than a decade of imprisonment, they are looking forward to arguing their case for the possible retrial as per Privy Council ruling. They also went on to highlight any discourse regarding the controversial MURDER case and any miscarriage of justice, and simple to underline the importance of DPP or her office learning the lesson from this teachable moment. So he is just, thinking that he probably saying in his mind, and I believe that, he's probably hoping that the DPP would learn a lesson, because this did not work out in their favor, this part of it, which at the end of the day, if they actually do the retrial, we don't know what they'll come up with. But I'm just saying, we suspect that our view of the just outcome of the retrial issue differs significantly from that of the DPP. So I wonder if they go waste money and go do a retrial, and or other sectors of the public. Their statement continued, we expect the Crown to prosecute, while we will try to provide our client a fair and strong response. We will focus on preparing our submissions for the Court of Appeal and acting as responsible legal professionals. So basically, Sean Storm lawyer is ready. Based on what I'm reading and what he's saying, he's ready to bring his arguments. He's ready to work. And as he said in a previous interview, as long as he, if Sean Storm decide to retain him, then he will be there to represent him. The Judicial Committee of the Privy Council last Thursday quashed the MURDER of convictions of Adidja Vybz Kartel Palmer and his co-accused Sean Storm Campbell, Kahira Jones, and Andre St. John for the 2011 MURDER of Clive Lizard Williams, and remitted the question of whether there should be a retrial or Jamaica's appeal court. So basically, the DPP is saying that she think there's a way, or there's a reason for, no, she think that a certain council is spreading misinformation. That he's on a misinformation campaign. That's what she said. And the lawyer for Sean Starman, co-accused, said he has no knowledge of that and he denied any spreading of misinformation. You know? So, as usual, me run go over. As usual, me run go over Instagram. And when me go over there, me say, all right, let me check for see what the people them a say after the DPP say what she fi say. So right now, you want no say. I and I go make you hear some of the comments them. Me love read the comments, you know. So, me go over there. Me run go over there and me see. All right then. Them have the title. Me say, all right, me jump in the comment section and say, what the people them a say? And yo, why me I tell us that them a roast. Them a roast the DPP. DPP says, okay, so it's a DPP says campaign of misinformation aimed at intimidating her office after cartel ruling. The council denied any attempt or anything regarding misinformation, right? But this is what the people they must say. And let me read some of them. Come tell as me say, me love read the comment them. One person say, Miss DPP, you are very learned. Have you ever heard of the word called humility? We all know your character is questionable and you know it too. So please be humble. And that is the words from a commenter. Another person said, respectfully, Miss Llewellyn, how is this misinformation? That's somebody are smart, How is this misinformation when you literally stated what Bert Samuel said? You admitted that the judge, you and the other counsels into the chambers and stated that the case should continue with the tainted juror. So how is that misinformation? Or maybe I'm confused because even the JCPC agreed that the judge should have dismissed the juror, which would mean that your opinion given to the judge in those circumstances was inappropriate and wrong. And I know Mrs. So I want the commenters, so I want to listen to that one here. No, somebody said, shame, lady, just free all who you and your friends lock up for spite and then resign. Redesign. There is a spot in HELL waiting for you and them. God on time. Somebody say, DPP real people who want better for this country. Oh, support you 1,000%. So everybody is not bashing her. Somebody say, send the MURDRKARTEL back to court, then send them back 40 more years, Lord Jesus. Watch her now. What take depends on draw our eyebrow. Oh gosh, then wicked email so draw me eyebrow too, so true. Watch her now. We take the pencil and draw our eyebrow and use the highlighter on our lips. The people have terrible. Let me stop laugh because this is a serious matter. Anyway, somebody else say, but the exes driver where KILL the liquor youth free that plus the liquor youth artistic way. Oh Lord Jesus. I can't read that. Let me see if anybody else there roast Miss DPP. Somebody said, I believe that ego is Paula's biggest problem. She need to learn humility. I same thing Cargo I say. So I know only cartel fans them need humility. Probably Miss Louie needed too. That's a question. Accept when she's wrong and keep it moving instead of always rebutting even when it's not necessary. Somebody said the lady is a gangster. She needs some humble bread. Somebody said she need to go. Somebody said she need to step down for one reason, more than one. I mean, I tell you, say, guys, pretty than roast are. Pretty than roast are like when you the roast breadfruit and you left it and go and mobi and come back a country and the breadfruit burn up. As so she roast are. And as a matter of fact, me go see if me find that video then me can play. Alright? So somebody else say, I have been saying this for years. She needs to go. Tell me one good case that she has won. And somebody else say, England show up Jamaica justice system, SMH. If we were still under British rule, cartel would be free. Somebody else say, just pondering the fairness of the Vibes Cartel case. Seems like jury tampering and phone tampering are just little hiccups, right? I mean, who needs to follow pesky laws when there's an agenda to push? Oh, don't mind the overwhelming scent of classism and ego. It's just part of the ambience, apparently. But hey, kudos to the Privy Council for calling out the bluff. Accountability? Question sign. Nah, who needs that when you got ego and arrogance leading the show? Question sign. Somebody say, girl, you get... No, sorry, guys. Me forgot to miss me go start laugh when me I do serious news. Girl, you are go get humble. SYM Paula. When everybody know SYM mean. Alright? This other person say, even the blind can see that the woman needs to go. This government is not for the people, but for itself. Just think about it. Well, why would you reinstate a person who is in the retirement age and not performing? Obviously, because she can't give favors in return. This woman can't get anything done properly, and I'm not bashing her. Just give someone else a chance. Just one more reason why Andrew is going to lose the election. Somebody else said, DPP, you know you're wrong and strong and you know you lost this one, but you're afraid to admit it because of shame. We understand, so stop talking now. Somebody said, I'm of the belief that this lady don't, and I could go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. I could go on and on and on and on. Lots of people in the comments who know zero about law. Somebody say, move our BC. Andrew need to dash her out of office. Andrew himself a try to stay in the office. Alright, let me read this last final one and then probably me can play the pretty Dan tape of how she arose Paula Llewellyn. Lady, you're wrong and strong though. Remember after they were sentenced, you laughed and said you were proud of your office, knowing darn well y'all messed up. Move from here. Please stop talking, lady, with all due respect. Somebody say, Somebody say, shame, she needs to go. Yes, guys, so I'm going to finish off with a video from Pretty Dan, and she was just merely expressing herself and her situation with regard, her opinion with regards to the Vibes Cartel case based on the Privy Council ruling. And you know, everybody have an opinion, and listen, nothing wrong with everybody's opinion, because it's a social media and people gonna have their opinion to share, which, you know, nothing is wrong with that. So we going to hear what Pretty Dan have to say, and as me say, me think she went roast Llewellyn more than this, but she didn't roast her so bad. So make we hear what she have to say, and then, you know, we probably talk some more or we end the vlog. All right, hold on there. Make we listen to what Pretty Dan have to say regarding the whole Vibes Cartel and Paula Llewellyn scenario.
Vibes Cartel winning privilege basically is a win. him win. Privy back to it. In a way, it good in a way, but guys like say Privy Council go some boom now and tell the dog say, yo, your bucket case. Go these same people them corrupt you and put you in jail too much in years right now. It's like the Privy Council look in a cartel face and the rest of man them say, all right, one back now at Jamaica. To the same people there will fog your false evidence and put you in jail and mix up all kind of red. But what we don't understand, you see, this a child that walk forward. The prosecution have to forward with new evidence. They have to forward with evidence that can put cartel and him co-accuse them back in a prison.
And as I said, this is Pretty Dan's opinion, and this is what she think. Everybody have their own opinion. Everybody think what they want to think and share their thoughts. All right.
But this is a all new thing, you know. There is no more chow in the Pumba. There is no none of that. So now, Paula Llewellyn, with your ugly blood clot. Make I tell you this, you know, Miss Llewellyn. You're one of the ugliest mug them me ever see that your old man clothes them. It look like if your clothes them in a barrel, you keep them to blood clotting on the wind. You can't sit there, you are the one of them who conspire to put cartel which part in there. Me don't know what cartel do, no. Or I wish paper I need to sign phone and make on put him which part in there because you don't go to extreme force for thinking. And for the mayor Fox said this woman here. The ugliest bumbo clot woman when me ever seen in my blood clot life. This is a wicked, corrupted woman here. This is a woman here, one of the worst somebody you can blood clot. Look what the woman said. Underneath in that body cartel now come out of here. Mama said she have been dead first before. It have to be something. And something we want to plan. And something we want to know. Why mama not step down? She had been one of the problem them in this same jury incident. Why she still there on the blood clot team? Why she still have something to do with the case? Lennox should have gone. She should have gone. But them have got to brutal force. We make nobody else to put a foot there because they send this your dirty head woman upon a blood clot mission. When you see dirty Llewellyn, you know, you can see the wickedness like the woman walk out up behind the man. Right side of the woman, you can see the woman have a Highland them blood clots.
Jesus
You
Christ.
can know this woman there.
No, sir.
Cartel. You don't know a cartel.
Papa Jesus, boy. Let me tell you something. This is very entertaining to me. I'm upset. You understand, say this is some entertainment that Pretty Dan does. So, you know, let me just play the rest of it. Me not play all of the entire video, just the little part here about Paula Llewellyn and, you know, the Vibes Cartel case.
Touch Llewellyn, me don't know if in the big cartel a joker cartel no game, but this woman has it out for cartel. So when you look at dirty Llewellyn, you know, what you gonna do now, mama? What you gonna do now? Like how you gonna get new evidence to think back cartel now. Where you gonna get them from, mama? What you gonna do? Why you not just give the man when he really deserve? Give him man and them people them freedom. Now put back Jamaica through our next 3 months of blood clot trial. We not gonna fabricate all kind of evidence and make up all kind of shit. Why we not just let it go? We not gonna sit down in a court again for another 3 blood clot months. Another 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Deliberations after deliberations are red. No man. That no make no bumbo clock sense because when you go find new evidence now, the house demolished. What wanna sell is that get put away, you know. All of them the evidence they got. So what wanna go blood clot use now? Because they can't use substantial evidence, you know, or hearsay, you know. You understand me? So no, which party them the owner as a system at Jamaica? We not go find all kind of way Llewellyn the whole cartel which part in there. But you know, sister, we not already lost. We not already blood clot lose. You see me? Because if you go back in a court, you not go lose, you don't have no new evidence. We don't have anything new. We don't have a bunch of hearsay and a bunch of fabrication going on. So at the end of the day, why put yourself but choose something as dumb as that? You understand? It's something you know that you're going to lose. But them send you, Lord, for a mission. The whole Vibes Cartel, which part in there. I don't know what Vibes Cartel did not do with this system, but on really hold something against it. You understand me? I deal with right now, shorty. Eh? You think so? You think so? What?
Okay, so that's what Pretty Dan had to say about the situation with Vibes Cartel and Paula Llewellyn case. Let me see what else she has to say. Yes, so.
She ride them. She cooking food and bring
Okay.
her bring her jail, all her blood clot them. Right.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. She go up and like a wine and feel good. Her man just get good news. She and her kids just get good news. After all these years, there is a 95% possibility that our baby father and say these kids father about to walk road. Do you mean she da wine? Years do not come. Decades on a day, you know, and like a 1 decade. Decades. Big up on with that. Every man have to do what them have to do. So if the brown catty, when dog did have was a thing where I'm happy doing, just happy do that. Tanisha was always an understanding baby mother. Even if she were a teacher, she don't know why dog I deal with. You see me? Bro. When teacher crossed that toll there, boom, toll road will reach home, a big girl. Yes, man, big up teacher. Boy, boy, you idiot. Go look ahead. Go look at wood sucker, man, and tell you. Go look at the sucker, that book and tell you, say, go sucker. You need that in your mouth corner, man. You don't have teacher name in your mouth, Sir Louis. You need one big stick in the corner of your mouth. Lick out your blood clot, then chas them out of your mouth, man. Let go dark shirt and go look up this up, man. To your girl.
All right. So basically, that was, I never intend this video to be so long, but it was very important. So initially, the first part was that Paula Llewellyn, she claimed that a council tried to, let me look for the correct choice of words. I want to use the correct choice of words. So a council tried to try to have a misinformation campaign against the DPP. And she explained that the reason why she involved is because the judge had asked her to come to the chamber to give her input regarding to the situation of the tainted jury. And she even said that the judge could have said, all right, the lawyers can contact the director, and then they would forward the message to the judge. But she said in a case like this, the judge literally asked for her and she went. You understand? And all of this in the paper where she explained. And when she went, it's like she was saying that when the judge put the case to her or to them, she and other persons in the presence, she claimed or she said, I may just find the article coming and say nothing. We not give some, I say nothing when me not see written down. Right? Hold on there. Me just go back so I understand where I come from. So she said when she said the judge wanted their opinion. He wanted an opinion from us. And she said, and I, that a she Paula indicated that we would probably be the whole system. The DPP would not have a problem with the judge proceeding, and proceeding mean proceeding with the tainted jury, and that any risk for a decision coming down that would be adverse to us, we are the ones who would handle the risk. So this is what she said. They are the ones who would handle the risk in the event that this judge decide to continue the case with the tainted jury. And that is why Vybz Kartel, Sean Storm, the lawyer, them appeal the situation. And when they appeal to the Jamaica Court of Appeal, then turn them down. And then they got permission to appeal from the Privy Council, which is their right regardless, to appeal to the Privy Council. So when the Privy Council look at all these different things, and I look on the website and I started reading it, but I didn't finish. It's a very long, like 64 points. Yeah. But when they decide to say, okay, let's quash the case, they're recommending that the king quash the case. The king, I guess, that represent, the law, or the anyway, when they said that they should quash the case, right? So that ruling was in favor of Vybz Kartel and the three appellants, are the three co-accused. So everything what she say, people just say it in a different way. But she said the same thing. The same thing she said, but she said it in a different way. So she was the one who advised. She was a part of the team who advised the judge to continue with the case. And any risk that happened, they would handle that risk. All right. So she said it, not me. And I know here say she see so. So she's just basically explaining the situation of what happened. Oh boy. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about the case. What you think will happen? Do you think? Because based on what I see Paula Llewellyn, I say it looks like, me just go say Llewellyn in air, man, can't know me at all. It looks like she want a retrial. It looks like she'll go to the ends of the earth to get a retrial. So, in that case, we'll just wait and see. All right, and the video is already 52 minutes long. I hope it was not a boring video. But before me jump off of this, I am going to big up me big up my supporter them. I like to big them up. So let me do this. Let me do this. Media source. I want to big up my supporters. I'm going to go for see cash app there, but cash app not there. So, all right, this says subscribe to my channel or join my channel membership. Me go put my cash app back up there in case anybody want to donate to the channel. All right. So then here, so we have, let me go back here and see. And big up a couple of my subscriber them. Couple of the family member them. Yeah, all on there. Go to dashboard. Let's see. All right, so I want to say big up to, wait, me not get no new subscriber. Oh, it's probably not gonna populate now. It's not gonna populate now. I forgot check back. I forgot check back later because it's not showing up. So I'm gonna check back later. But I wanna say big up to all my new subscribers. Tomorrow we will call out some names, and blessings for all those for the comments. For all the comments, the positive comments, and the feedback. It's good that you interact with the video. Let me know what you think. because I do look at the comments, even though sometimes I don't get the chance to comment back or whatever. But yeah, thank you guys for your support. I really, really love and appreciate my team. I can't say my team. All right. So may I go forward. May I go forward tomorrow for do the roll call, you know? Anyway, this is the end of another video. If you are new to the channel, remember, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you will know when I upload a new video or whenever. Hit the notification bell so you'll know when I upload another video or whenever I come live. Thank you guys for watching. I really, really appreciate your support. Have a safe, great, wonderful afternoon. And check out the other video them on the channel. I also have some health videos because when I started this channel, it started off as a healthy channel. So me have a lot of smoothies, me have a lot of shakes, me have a lot of, as a matter of fact, as me done, me I go upload one liquor, 1 3-minute video of a plate when me do. Probably it's gonna be a short. So check out my other playlist them, you know, check out the playlist them, smoothie shakes, meal replacement, as well as the mix up, the blender, the vlogging and all of that. You understand? Thank you guys and have a great afternoon. Whenever you're seeing this video, just go ahead, share it, like it, and subscribe to the channel.